Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. It's Maggie. This is Moon Directed. Welcome to this channel. Here we work with energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. As I turned on the camera, I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a car outside that started, and all I could think is get your motor running. So it'll be interesting to see what shows up here. All right, so I want to take a moment to thank you so much for your support through 2020. I know that I disappeared a couple times, once because of COVID, and another time because I was on my spiritual journey. Did a lot of healing physically and spiritually this year. So thank you for standing by, sticking there with me. For the emails, the support, it was really lovely, and I really want to thank you so much for that. And if you are a subscriber, I'm laughing because we've got Mercury is out of bounds and it is just struggling today. If you're a subscriber and you've hit the notification bell, then you will know when I go live. And I go live every Monday night from 7 to 9:30 p.m. Let me say that again. From 7:30 to 9 p.m. For Moon Day Night Live, I pull cards for each of the signs. And then if you're in the chat and you want to get cards pulled for you, that's what we spend the last 30 to 40 minutes doing. So come and join us on Monday the 21st. We're going to discuss this energy of Saturn and Jupiter moving through into Aquarius through this gateway, while we've got other big energies in the solstice there. And so this is really the dawning. This is where we move into Aquarius. And so I'm pulling out the big guns for that night. And then on the 28th, we're going to pull cards for health, wealth, love, and destiny for 2021. I'll do that for each of the signs. And then anyone that's in the chat that wants me to, I will do it for them also. So you can get basically a private reading just for showing up and hanging out with me. So that's fun stuff, and we really always have a good time. And then the other thing that I want to really let you know I'm doing here is I am going to start a Discovering Your Destiny course. It starts on January 9th. It runs through June 19th. So basically between the two eclipse cycles, so that we can really use that energy and transform our lives and head off in the direction we want to go. And so come and join me. It's really affordable. The information for that will be in the community tab on YouTube for my channel, Moon Directed. So here you go. As I was shuffling, doing the pre-shuffle, I was like, okay, well, Cancer, Capricorn season, which by the way this video will be for, and that is December 21st through January 19th, is your 7th house of partnership. And you got the ring for the overall energy. So, because I was like, oh, partnership stuff, this should be a love reading probably. And here we go. Looks like we might just have that happening. So just before we get started and you get too excited about that, the way I approach a love reading is, what can we do to make ourselves the best version of ourselves, loving ourselves in the best way possible, so that we attract the kind of relationships that we deserve. And it's done because of our own self-love. So before I say anything else or anything goes here, just want you to know I really believe that. So the most important loving relationship you will ever have is the one that you have with yourself, is the way I want to say that. So if you've never been here before, let me explain to you what I'm going to do. And if you have, yay, welcome back. So this is the key to the situation: past, present, future, thoughts, feelings, actions. We will clarify. And so let's see what we get here. The key to the situation is that you got to cut something out, something that is not working. Okay, so partnerships can be love, and it also can be business, something to keep in mind. So something needs to be let go of, released, in order to create space for something new to come in. So in other words, the harvest season. If the farmers don't go out into the field and harvest, then they don't collect the seeds to be able to plant the next year, and they also don't have time and energy to prep the ground, to till the soil and put in the nutrients, and maybe they need to let it rest. And that's something else that's an important stage, is that sometimes, crop rotation, pretty much with crop rotation, they don't necessarily have to wait and let a field sit fallow for a long time, but occasionally they still need to do that. And so there's a need to just let the ground rest. And so maybe, because I see a lot of weeds here, even though we have the chaff has been separated from the wheat stalks, and it looks like the job is done in your heart space, I think you already know and you've made a decision. This is a very quick decision. This is the quick eliminating. This is the letting go. And after coming out of the North Node in Cancer cycle, before we get into this Gemini one that started, I think there was a lot of Cancers and Capricorns that were, in the process of, what do I need to cut out? What do I need to release in order to create space? And so it could be that you're sitting here in this area of your life where you're just letting things sit for a little while longer, while you're resting and getting ready to think about the next commitment phase. In the arena of where your thoughts have been in the past, it's the obstacles. It's, how do I see my way through? There is a path and there is spiritual guidance, but how do I see my way through to the other side? Which way do I go from here? This is self-mastery. This is, how do you master yourself in the midst of a community situation? It's very interesting. I've never gotten that message from this before. What do I need to do as a Cancer to navigate through these obstacles in a way in which I am proud of myself and I know my value? I know my worth. Wow. Cancer. That means that eclipse cycle was doing its job. The North Node in Cancer cycle. This cloth is going to annoy me. Yep. So, while I was on my healing journey in a public way, I think many Cancers were on the healing journey in a very private way. This right here, the lily. This lily isn't white. Like, a lot of times when they show the lilies, it's the white one. That's spiritual healing. This is root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra. How do I feel safe and secure? Physically, like, are all my basic needs being met? How do I feel safe and secure sexually? Are my needs being met? How do I feel safe and secure in my public arena? My self-confidence, my self-esteem, my self-worth. How do I navigate this self-mastery here? Really important stuff you are doing. Like, what is my way through this very public space where I maintain my integrity and I know who I am and I believe in myself and I get everything that I need out of life? That it is all coming to me because I believe that it comes from me. That I am the source of my own happiness. And when I am the source of my own happiness, then I can open and flower, and I am beauty to behold in the world around me. I am open. This is the transformation. This is the healing process. This is the knowing you had to cut something out in order to allow yourself to blossom and heal. Ooh, big transformation. In the area of abundance. Abundance can be emotional, it can be physical, mental, spiritual, financial. In the area of abundance, again, that 8, that mastery, that transformative energy, transforming your life through self-mastery. The 8 I got off of here is because, see those 8 clubs on that card? And the 2 plus 1 is 3. That's community. This is interesting because this 8 actually is a 9. And so this transformation is self-mastery. That's the 8. But the 9 of diamonds, that is the 9 of pentacles to me. And the 9 of pentacles is that independent energy of I can take care of myself. I've got this. This commitment you're making, this is the commitment you made to yourself. This is the I'm worthy and I am worthwhile. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am everything. And I am committing to myself to know my own value. It's really powerful. The energy off of these cards right now, literally there's heat rising up off of these cards. It's pretty powerful. You've had a lot of concerns in the heart space about being lovable. Can I be in a loving relationship? Am I worthy of love? Blah, 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 blah. All those negative things that we say to ourselves that are completely wrong. Because you are a divine spark of God and you are... Okay, so when you plant a corn seed, you get a corn stalk. When you plant a wheat seed, you get a wheat stalk. When you plant a lily bulb, you get a lily. Whatever the seed is, that's what grows, right? Well, you are seed of the divine source of love. That's what you are. You are divine love. You can't grow into anything else because that is the seed that was planted the day that the Creator thought you. That's what a seed is. It's a thought. You were created out of love. You can't grow to be anything but love. And so all it takes is changing your perspective. All it takes is knowing that you are this strong, beautiful monolith in your own life. Wow. This reading is special. Okay, yep. So, how do I master myself through this community that makes me uncomfortable, right? Jagged mountains, this difficult community. What has been the challenge? This is the house of the mountain, okay? So that's where this would be, but it's up here. And here we have the birds, and see the 12, that's again the 3. And that's the 7 of Pentacles, which is this worth my time? This community. That's where all the confusion has been. And the birds often represent gossip and nasty things that people say and do, groupthink mentality, bullying. And those things can play into whether or not you feel like you're worthy of love. It was just an obstacle to overcome. It was just a terrain to navigate through. But it looks like you're doing great work here. Even though you doubt it. These mice represent these nasty people. These mice represent the people who steal your self-confidence. See how that's what they're eating is yellow? That is the solar plexus energy. They're eating the seed, right? The seed that was planted that was supposed to grow. That is you, and you're sitting there going, oh, I don't know what I can do about this. I don't know what to do about this. Cut them out. Allow yourself to heal. This is 2 plus 3, that's 5, that's change. And again, we have that 7 energy there. This is taking the high road and defending yourself. See how it's like Seven of Wands energy. See how she's sitting up a little higher? It's like take the high ground and make the change. Do what you need to do that's important for you. This Ace of Pentacles here, this new beginning, this 10, this new cycle of self-mastery and transformation. And don't let what other people say is none of your business. They can say all the crap they want. They can try to nibble away at your self-confidence, solar plexus energy here, but only if you let them. You have all the power. You've got the scythe. What do they have? It's their little nasty teeth. You can take their head off if you want. And I don't mean that literally. I mean you can cut them out of your life. Moving forward, you have a decision to make. A very divinely guided decision, right? Again, we have the Ace of Pentacles showing up there. Only this time, we have the spiritually guided number of 22. This is the Ace of Wands. This is the taking the energy for yourself, and it's 25. That is 7. Spiritually guided, divine action, commitment to yourself to choose you. Choose you. This stuff, that's nothing. Choose you. Commit to yourself. Commit to your healing. Commit to your self-love. What they think, that's nothing. That's their problem. We reflect out into the world our own insecurities. And so they're feeling insecure, so they notice in you that you feel insecure, so they come after you to make them feel better about themselves. And honestly, when you start reflecting out confidence and strength and you're a tower standing there, when you become the 9 of Pentacles, I got this, then you're going to attract others who are also on this journey of self-empowerment. And then you can create a synergistic relationship, whether it's in business, because this could be gossipy, nasty people at work. This is not necessarily, this feels very community. It doesn't feel like a love relationship, by the way. This feels like group bullying at work or on Facebook or, you know, the PTA at school. Who the heck knows? Small-minded meanness is what that is. Not worthy of you. Choose you. Self-mastery, self-love. This is the time to transform your life. This is a partnership with the divine. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to rethink the way I think about the 7th house. This is a partnership on a commitment that you're making to the divine. As we transition into this new paradigm shift, the energy is shifting and changing, and there's a new world being created. And it starts with this partnership with the divine for you. Where you go, wow, I get it. I am the seed that was planted of love, and I am love. I am divine love in action. And I choose me. Oh my gosh. See beyond the current situation. I have never, ever, ever pulled cards out and pushed them to the side when I was doing a reading on YouTube. That has never happened. And yet, I know why. Because see beyond the current situation, this current BS, that Here's what you do. Look, you have this one's called the seer, see beyond the current situation, and this one is the stargazer. And it comes with the telescope to allow you to see into the future. Set your sights higher. Set your sights higher. And 1 + 9, by the way, is 10. That's a new beginning. That's a new beginning. A spiritually guided new beginning. And here we got that 3 again. That healing. But this 3 feels like Empress 3. Like stepping into your sovereignty, your divinity, knowing who you are and what you are worth, and committing to this partnership with the divine. And it starts with, I am loved, I am lovable, I am loving, I am divine love. I am lovable, I am loving, I am loved, I am divine love. Okay, big thing here. I know why you're getting this, because you're Cancer, and I don't know if you are familiar, but I'm Cancer Sun, Venus, Mercury, North Node. I mean, that North Node cycle was a killer. In a very good way. I learned so much and I grew so much, right? And so one of the things I had to do, and I literally had to do this. I literally did this, walked away from a group that I have known my entire life that just, ouch, couldn't deal with them anymore. They were holding me back from being me. And I had to let go of my guilt, because I actually left in the middle of a big project we were working on. And that was really hard for me, to walk away from something and leave it unfinished. And walk away from these relationships. It was kind of hard, but then I have felt so much better ever since. So allow that to happen. It says, when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done. Trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself from them. Everything is just an experience, and we're learning from it. We're growing from it. We're becoming who we are. Well, I didn't pull that one, did I? I need to do that. We are all in the process of becoming. And you have attracting, not chasing. You don't need anyone's approval. When you choose you, when you choose to know who you are, when you believe in yourself, when you love yourself, then you will attract those kinds of relationships, those healthy situations, those great opportunities. They will come to you. And so this choice right here, this is you choosing you. Choose you. And it's so funny, because here, we've got the moon that represents Cancer here, So we have the sun sign, the moon sign. You have your rising sign lifting up. It does not matter. Choose you. Choose you. I'll never look at that card the same either. So we have attracting, not chasing. It says anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears made. Will run the other way because of the fears underlying the chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. This commitment, so maybe you're looking for a partnership. Maybe you're looking for a new place to work. It could be. For some of you, this literally could be that you had to step away from a family. And so, you had to maybe you stayed in a partnership for a long time because of a family situation. It's very much a group situation of some sort. But you'll get what you want. You'll get what you want, what you desire, you will manifest, but you will do it by believing and loving yourself, keeping hold of the vision of who and what it is that you're going for, loving yourself. Attracting to you because you know that you are worthy. I want to get something for the heart space here. I can't believe I missed that. Actually, I can. The energy is just vibrating off of these cards. Live as a fully conscious being. Archangel Mary or Mother Mary energy. That's that nurturing, loving, by the way, backbone of steel. The whale represents all of your lifetimes of who you are, all of your innate knowledge and knowing. Being a fully conscious being is taking this higher perspective and recognizing that you are divine love. You came from love. You can't be anything but love. Whatever people have been saying about you, whatever they've been making you feel, is because you've been allowing that to happen. And so that means that you have the control to stop it. Like you have the ability to say, you know, I don't accept what you've been saying. I am transforming through self-mastery. I choose the words that I speak to myself because I know them to be my truth. And I choose me. I choose me. And I know that I am love because the seed that created me is love. Right? You can do this. Okay, one last card. Maybe. Wow. Cards are... there we go. This is the Mother Mary energy. When you are feeling, it's called Sanctuary. It says, I am divinely guided gently and lovingly. That's that innate knowledge, knowing, and wisdom and love from Mother Mary. When you are having that bad day, because they happen, right? Being a moon child, the moon represents, that is our emotional energy. And with that as your ruling planet, you feel the waves as the moon moves, okay? So when there's bad moments, difficult moments happen, imagine yourself swaddled like a small child in the loving embrace of the Divine Mother. And just rest in that energy. Maybe you do it for a moment. Maybe you go to bed that way. It can be, depending on your day, right? It can go either way. But you have this. This is the card to focus on for the future. This is future focus. This is your future focus card. It's enthusiasm. I celebrate everything in my life and I live in limitless joy. That is self-mastery. That is how you transform your life, is by finding the joy and the happiness in the moment, every moment. Look for the joy, look for the happiness. When you train yourself to look for the good stuff and you don't listen to or think about, I mean, those thoughts will come, you can acknowledge them. This situation this summer, it still crops up in my mind. I wish I could just say, oh, it never happens, but it does. But when it does, I go, and I notice that every time it does now, I've gotten better and better at saying to myself, yeah, you know, it's funny, but I actually don't care what they think. Like, I actually don't care. And First I started saying that before I felt that, and now I actually feel that way. And I heard myself the other day, it popped up in my head, something someone said, and I thought, I think it's cute that you think I care what you think. I know I'm getting through it. Like, I honestly was like, yeah, why would I care? Because honestly, your opinion doesn't mean anything to me. And that was a choice I made to not let their opinion mean anything to me. So it's a choice you can make too, right? I have a lot of Cancer energy and a Pisces moon. I mean, that emotional water energy, hard to work through sometimes. I get it. But I choose to be enthusiastic about my life. I choose me. I choose love. I choose to be love. and to seed love, right? Because when a plant is growing, then it creates more seeds to propagate. So that's you. That's you, Cancer. You came from love. You grow in love. You are love. And then you seed love out into the universe. That's your mission. And you can do this. So I celebrate everything in my life and I live in limitless joy. I choose joy. I choose joy. You can do this. All right. Hope I see you here on Mondays for Moon Night Live. Check out the community page for more information on Discovering Your Destiny course and see if it's for you. I look forward to connecting with you again soon. You take really good care and you just keep remembering you are love. It doesn't matter what they think. Ever.